What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Challenge Express. Chew. We're going to recap MTV's The Challenge Double Agents Ep.7. I am Tom. Joined with me is my co-host, Nicole. What up, Nicole?
What up? I'm mad tired. I just got back from Disney.
Oh, yeah. How was that? Did you bring the Rona back?
Nah, honestly.
You're bringing Rona back.
Yep. No, honestly. I feel fine. I wore a mask all the time. But to be dead honest, like, Disney was cleaner than anywhere I've ever been in a year.
Clean?
I haven't, like, it was so crazy to the point where, like, I feel so bad for businesses, especially something like Disney. I was just, like, probably spending so much money on keeping stuff clean. Actually, I don't feel bad for them. But there's a guy there to, like, wipe down the railing after somebody touches it. Like, just stuff like that. It was probably so clean that, like, I'm gonna get sick from being in such a sterile environment.
Yeah.
Like, it was just crazy. Everybody had masks on. They were really strict about it. Like, if you don't wear a mask, you're gonna be asked to leave.
Good. And wait, where was this?
In Orlando.
Wow. You would expect Florida. I mean, Florida is one of those states right now that doesn't even, like, believe in this virus. So
I know, but it's like, it's not Florida. It's really like Disney. Like, they could, you know what I mean? They can do whatever they want there. So yeah, they're taking it really seriously. It was kind of nice because it was at like 30% capacity. So it was really empty at some points. I'm like, wow, there's nobody around me. There's like this hiking trail at Animal Kingdom where you could see gorillas, and there was nobody else on the trail. I was like, am I at Disney? Like, where is everyone? So it was pretty cool.
That's neat.
Anyway.
Glad you had a fun time. We got no heat over here at my home. Yeah. So that's fun.
I will say I got home at 8:30 last night, and the first thing I did was watch the challenge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been there where I went on vacation, and I remember Vendetta's aired, and I missed it while on vacation. I just couldn't wait to get home and start up that episode.
Yeah, it was the first. Honestly, before I even took my shoes off, it was on TV, and it was a good episode.
Yeah, and yeah, like you said, great episode. Let's get into it. So right off the bat, Jay's suffering the consequences of Teresa's game. We kind of assumed this would happen, but we saw it play out.
It's his game too. Like, it's his game that he decided to listen to Teresa. That was stupid.
It's wild, and it has to be because Jay is not so accustomed to the challenge. I know you were. I said, like, he's still kind of a rookie, but you shut that down last time. But he's definitely going to learn a lot from this situation, that a guy's day and a girl's day, they're two separate games. Don't put a target on your back on a girl's day.
Yeah. There was nothing that he could benefit from that besides making his partner happy. He risked and lost everything that made his game good, so that way his partner was happy. It's like, but you know that's not your partner for the whole game. Like, why do you even? You're not even in the same alliance. Like, why do you even care?
Yeah, he backed Teresa up so much. He was such a loyal dog to Teresa.
Loyal to a fault. Like, it was not really, really bad gameplay. He got what he deserved, and I think who did he burn? Corey, Kyle,
Leroy.
So I think that they all kind of forgave him. Like, after
at the end of it,
because Corey and Jay were going live together, like, they're like still boys. So I think it was just, you know, people were like, all right, you made a mistake in the game, and I think they're still friends. It wasn't like so bad that he made a stupid mistake.
Yeah, he trusted. He played Teresa's game when he needed to think of his own game a little bit.
Yeah,
Teresa, it was a great move for her. If you don't care about your partner.
I don't think it was a good move for her.
Well, we'll see. It was a good move temporarily. For sure. I mean, you get Ashley out, she's probably the biggest threat in a final to you.
But don't you think she could have waited a couple weeks, like when everybody will start being like, "Ooh, maybe we should get Ashley out"? Like it was a little premature.
Yeah, and the way obviously she did it, lying to people straight up unnecessarily, was messed up.
I do not like Teresa at all. I cannot believe I was like, why don't we have more screen time for Teresa? And now I'm like, oh, I don't like her at all. She's like a snake, and she's like weird. Like,
yeah, it's a love-hate relationship for me and her, because she's, you know, an OG, so it's like you want to like her, but then she's acting like a child. She's a mother now. She's acting like a child.
Yeah, she's just acting so weird, and then like her like weird creepy grins, and then her like psychotic behavior. It's like, I don't know. She just seems a little bit unstable and like weird. It's like, what are you doing? Like, there's no reason to.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that. Even, I mean, in the beginning, sorry if I'm like shivering because I am cold. I'm like literally shivering inside. So
put like a blanket on you or something, and like a hat, like bundle up.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll make it. I'll survive.
Times are hard.
Yeah, times is hard. So yeah, I mean, we see Jay's kind of trying to backpedal to Kyle and Corey, like, yeah, I gambled on you too, but I'm not against you, blah, blah, blah. Teresa tries to come in and save Jay, but it's one of those moments where it's like, Teresa, just stop. You're making it worse, like she did the whole episode.
She just kept making everything worse. Like, oh, you're talking about when Leroy was talking to Jay?
Yeah, Leroy was like, Teresa, this has nothing to do with you, even though it does, but.
Well, no, but at the moment, he was talking to Jay. Like, yeah. For like, get out that she's just, I don't like her. I love Leroy.
Oh my God, was this the best Leroy episode ever?
This is the Leroy episode that you and I have been waiting for like 5 years.
Yeah, it never came. And, you know, he started off his challenge career. You know, he said he's been on 12 seasons.
Oh. And this is his last?
Challenge career, huh?
This is his last, he said.
That's what he's saying.
All right.
You know, he started off with a bang, you know, going to finals, being in drama, hooking up. He definitely had, you know, a phase where things were not looking good. He didn't have many great moments. You know, the Dirty 30s, the Vendettas, the War of the World, you know, those seasons, he didn't really make a splash or anything. So this was absolutely amazing to watch. I get goosebumps thinking about it, you know?
And I love Cam too. I've always loved Cam, and just now that they're together, I just love them so much. And how excited she is for him and rooting him on and everything. It's just,
yeah, that elimination, best elimination of the season so far, but we'll get into it in detail a little bit later. Yeah, I mean, what else? What's Mother Teresa, I'm calling her this episode. Because at the club, she had her cardigan with her jeans. She just looked like a mom, but she was Mother Teresa as a different Teresa.
She was just like going around starting shit. Like, why? She's making things worse.
Yeah, maybe she tried so hard because she cared so much about trying to save Jay, which I commend you for, but still, if you probably said nothing all episode, it probably would have taken a target off of Jay. And even you said it, Teresa, in the beginning, like, you were like, Jay, just, you know, calm down. Don't say anything. Let's just coast. It's like, why don't you take your own advice?
How about the club scene came after the daily challenge, right?
Huh?
Yeah. The daily challenge, when she tried to like get everybody to quit, and then she denied that she did that.
Yeah, it's the lying she's doing, and then and then you see her in a confessional, like, why is everyone trying to make lies about me? It's like, unless MTV's doing a really good job at editing, it seems like you're the one lying for the majority of it.
Yeah, you even heard her say "fuck you" to Amber because Amber wouldn't quit.
Yeah,
like, she got all pissed. It's like, oh, I'm so I love Amber this episode. Amber and Darrell are like one of my other favorite.
All of a sudden.
Yeah, well, because they're giving them a little more airtime.
I kind of had a feeling I liked them for some weird reason, but this kind of solidified that.
Yeah, love seeing these rookies this season, the girls specifically.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like, nah, I'm not
literally getting a call from my landlord right now.
Oh, pause.
Be right back. Where were we?
Daily challenge.
Oh, yeah, so before we get to the daily challenge, a couple things. The coffee banter that created a rumble through the house eventually. Teresa and CT kind of had that conversation. Teresa threw out Darrell's name randomly. Again, if MTV is really good at editing, maybe she didn't. But it seemed like she just threw Darrell's name out.
Yeah. And CT didn't disagree. So they were both guilty of thinking about Darrell.
Yeah. Fessy tries to make up with Corey. Nah. Next.
I'm actually really shy, and what? That has nothing to do with that's nothing to do with anything. Like, cool, you're shy. I don't know.
Excuses.
Yeah, like that has nothing to do with it.
And he's only like saying this because he's got his gold skull. He doesn't need to like do anything anymore.
Yeah.
Other than make amends with people.
Because he's probably lonely because Tori's gone.
Huh?
He's probably lonely because Tori's gone.
Right. So right now, there's Devin going after Big Brother. Leroy and Cam going after Teresa and Jay. Teresa has a target on Darrell for some reason. So there's a lot of different games being played right now, and it was really entertaining.
Yeah.
To watch what game would play out this episode.
So happy how it turned out.
Oh my God. Another was this like back-to-back episodes where everything went perfectly?
Yeah, but except for I was like angrier a lot this episode, whereas like last episode I was just like, oh yes. This episode I was like, oh no, but then at the end I was like,
yeah. So, they set it up perfectly.
Yeah.
What they didn't set up perfectly was this daily challenge.
Well, it's not their fault that the guys all wimped out.
Yeah. So aerial takedown 5 at a time. Challengers climb onto this awkward cargo, which is hanging from a helicopter. Goal is to be the last one on the cargo. Fastest overall time wins for them and their partner.
So in my opinion, this could have been the sickest challenge this season. And it is, I'm so happy TJ got pissed and did what he did, because it's so ridiculous for all those guys to just give up. Like, it's so stupid.
So why did they give up?
Because they had a couple different reasons. One, they didn't want to go in the water. 2, they didn't want to be the one that started fighting first and creating a target on their backs. Like, it was all like they're just all scared. Whether it was scared of the water, scared of pissing people off, scared of winning. They were just all scared.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that was so pathetic to watch.
Yeah, and they seem to really be dead set on. This was like the first episode where they were like really dead set on it being a guy's elimination.
Yeah, because Corey,
but like before, it's like you never know. But now they're like, yeah, it's a guy's.
Yeah, I think they knew because Corey was the rogue agent.
Yeah.
So.
But there's always been a rogue agent, but maybe they're maybe they're catching on to the game or something.
Yeah, I don't
know. Yeah, but the girls' heats were amazing. They were very fun to watch. Heat 1 was Nani, Cam, Casey, Anissa, Big T. Cam and Casey were having a ball up on that ball.
Anissa went. She's the only one that didn't try.
Yeah. It was a foregone conclusion. She probably wasn't going to win anyway, but yeah, she gracefully went out.
Yeah.
Heat 2, a bunch of rookies and Teresa, and this is where what you were saying comes to fruition. Teresa tries to politic with all these girls. It's funny how she got in a heat with literally all rookies. I mean, she has a point to trying to save herself, definitely.
Yeah, she has a point that only benefits her.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's messed up to Amber B, and I'm glad Amber B didn't fall for this, because earlier in the episode, she was throwing Amber B's partner kind of under the bus.
Yeah. So if she went with it, she would have looked really dumb because she gotten thrown in. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And lost Darrell, who is like, she wants to keep Darrell as long as she can.
Yeah. Yeah. And that kind of brought up a question, like which duos right now are actually partners and which are individuals working together? Yeah. And you got to say Amber B and Darrell are partners.
For sure. Gabby and Devin.
Individuals working together.
Yeah.
Leroy and Casey, after this episode, seems like they're partners.
I would say individuals.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that they respect each other and they work well together, but I think that they're individuals playing together. He even said, he's like, I want to switch over to Cam, but it's too early.
Too early, but I don't think there's ever a time where you partner up with Cam, because you're multiplying your chances of winning by 2 if you're separated.
Oh, good point.
Yeah. So I really hope they don't pair up.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
It's like the Jordan and Tori effect from previous.
Yeah, and especially if they're, he said we're gonna start a life together. Like, if that's the case, then either of them winning would be really helpful to their future.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, so Teresa ends up winning, but it was a hard-fought battle up there with her and Amber B. Something about this challenge that I didn't expect to see going into that added another layer and like variable to it, which was awesome, was like the cargo ball hitting the water.
Yeah, I think they would do that like intentionally every couple minutes or whatever.
Yeah, it added like another obstacle. Like now you got to hold on while... Yeah. Oh, God, my landlord's driving by right now.
You want me to pause it?
Yeah, pause. Let me see if she's... All right, to the club. Yeah, to the club. And Mother Teresa really comes out to play. Yeah, she had one too many glasses of drink.
Wait. Did Teresa have too many drinks, or did Fessy have too many drinks?
There was a couple of people who had too many drinks.
Fessy was like, I was like, what is wrong with you?
At the end of the day, someone's got to see me down there. No, you already have your gold skull.
It looked like his mouth was glistening, like he was like drooling. I was like, oh boy, go to bed.
And I imagine that he was acting even weirder or stranger because you heard Anissa like, stop being weird. You're being a weirdo. Yeah, Devin, we got to talk about that. I mean, how do you feel about Devin?
In my opinion, Devin is sober, and he's just like, he's pushing people's buttons. I think it's kind of funny, but I do also see him apologizing, being like, I'm sorry I brought that negative vibe into the house, because it does stress everybody else out too. So it's not just he's not just annoying that one person. It's really causing house drama. So I understand why he apologized, but at the same time, I can see why it would be tempting to poke the bear. Him putting his ass against the window was so fun.
And then him just squishing his feet on the window. Yeah, no, I agree with you. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was hilarious to watch. And then I also loved him apologizing. I loved both sides.
Yeah. Because it's I get it. He's like, oh, sometimes I can't help it, but I know I shouldn't. I'm so sorry. It's I don't know. I don't
Especially when his plan doesn't work. Nobody punched him. I mean, that's obviously his plan at the end of the day, or just to get under their skin.
That's his MO. He does that every.
Yeah, and I see some people on Twitter hating on Devin because he's being fake, but this is a real type of he's being real in my opinion, and he's acknowledging why he's doing it, and he's giving reasons that are legit.
How is that being fake? He's literally saying, I know I shouldn't, but it's so tempting. It's so easy to get under their skin, so I'm just going to poke the bear.
Or just he's looking for a storyline just for a call back, and it's okay, that's him being real. he knows he's not a physical specimen,
Yeah, he even
not a
called
physical competitor. So how is he going to get an invite back? By being dramatic. And it's not like he's being, it's not like fake to me. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but.
Yeah, I would never call it fake. I would just say he's being
Extra.
Intentionally
extra. When we see people be extra.
Like sometimes Ashley will just be like really weird and wild and cry and throw shit. And it's like, what? Yeah. Whereas his is very calculated and he knows what he's doing. And like, I don't mind it. He even says, I'm a layup, like whatever.
Yeah.
I don't really mind it. I kind of like Devin.
Yeah. So, Kyle kind of gives a nudge to Fessy. Shit hits the fan. Security gets involved. Josh takes Fessy away. And then right when you think Josh is not going to be involved in a fight, he gets involved in a fight.
Yeah, he threw water at Kyle. I love Kyle's reaction. He's like, you think you're just going to throw water at me and I'm not going to get mad? Like, what?
No, that was at Devin. No, it was at Devin.
Oh. Yeah.
And then he gives Devin to the count of 3 and pushes him.
So he doesn't get sent home for pushing.
I almost thought like there's a possibility, but no, yeah, not even. I mean, TJ gave a warning to the whole house. And the only thing that gets me scared about Devin here is they could send him home for instigating and antagonizing, I think.
Really?
I feel like they've done something like that in the past. Somebody check me on that. But it takes 2 to tango, you know? And they could send both home.
All right.
So that's something I get scared about with Devin if he goes too overboard. Yeah.
And now you see that TJ can do whatever he wants if he doesn't like something. So
yeah. What the hell is that? Before we get to that, who's the bigger layup legit? Like Josh or Devin? It's a tough one. I think you got to separate it. In a final, who is a bigger threat in a final?
Honestly, I'm saying I'm leaning Devin. I haven't seen Josh do shit in like 2 years. Josh has had a physical he's been up in a physical elimination and has blown it. Devin just beat Wes in a physical elimination, and Devin is way smarter than anybody in the house. So like, honestly, I think they would hit the puzzle and Josh would fail. I don't know. I just think Josh is a little bit not as smart.
So yeah, like, overall, I'd say Josh, although in a final, I can see him outrunning Devin. But then once he gets to a puzzle or something, that's where Devin thrives. It's hard. They're both definitely layups. But Devin is not a layup when it comes to puzzles and intelligence. You know, he's top of the line when it comes to that.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'd like to see them go head to head. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Devin seems to have changed his challenge motto from "Let's go" to "Big Brother sucks."
Yeah, that's so funny. It's funny because all of the idiots that he's saying it to are letting it bother them. And it's like, that's exactly what he's trying to do. So honestly, you could just be like, cool. Yeah. And then Devin will look like an idiot, but instead you're falling exactly for what he wants to happen.
It's great, simple humor. I had a friend in high school. Every time we drove by this like ice cream shop, 16 handles. What are they? Like are they ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time we drive by, he would just roll down the window. 16 handles sucks. And I don't know why, but it was hilarious. So like, that's what I thought of when I saw this. He didn't even hate 16 handles. He just wanted to do it.
Because there's always people outside of that place.
Yeah, just imagine like just hearing that. Like,
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah, Devin mooning Fessy was magnificent, especially because it was the first like legit nudity we had on our fantasy league.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, this was a good episode for fantasy.
Yeah, oh my God. Because a lot of security got involved.
A lot of crying.
A lot of crying, some nudity. Yeah, we talked about all that. Devin apologizes to his partner, Gabby, and eventually the whole house. We talked about that. you do feel bad for Gabby here, because for some reason when I was watching all that, I'm like, Devin and Gabby are not going to be a target still for some reason. But then they ended up getting a lot of votes.
Yeah.
They ended up kind of putting themselves on the other side of Jay and Teresa. It's either Jay and Teresa or Devin and Gabby.
Where it would have probably been Amber and Michi if they just kept their mouths shut.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or Lolo and Nam. I was also shocked that Leroy, having power, didn't make himself go up against Michi and get an easy skull. Like, he went for the hard skull.
Yeah. He saw the way the house was, the waves in the house, and they were against Jay. Jay just crossed him. Jay is a smaller guy. He's one of the easier opponents to beat in elimination, although that could be wrong because Jay has proved us wrong.
Yeah, I actually, going into the elimination, I was like, Jay's going to win because he's a rock climber, and it's just like...
I was terrified for Leroy. Go ahead.
Yeah, it just seemed like the skills involved in rock climbing were very, very similar to the skills involved in this. Just kind of like, I don't know, like knowing like the weight of your body and how to like navigate, and like your hands and your feet, like it just the coordination.
Yeah. I was also scared for Leroy a little bit, but I also obviously remember Leroy absolutely demolishing this elimination in a previous season.
The same
so
exact
I knew
thing?
He was going to be good at it.
Oh, the same exact thing?
Pretty much. This one was like metal bars. The other one was like a bunch of logs kind of taped together, but it was the same exact like, hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had an idea of how to play this game, which obviously would help.
Yo, under a minute.
Under a minute. So
good.
And yeah, you got to think Jay can probably beat a majority of the house.
Yeah, I'd love to see Jay go against. I don't know. I just feel like nobody else could have beat Leroy in this. Like, and then Jay, I would put him as the second best. Like, I don't know. Darrell might be good at something like that. Not CT's too big.
It's hard to say.
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
If Leroy didn't go with the plan to throw himself down there, it would have been Nam, which was interesting because we saw the scene, which I loved, where Lolo kind of gave him a heads up, like, yo, this is about to be a tough day for you, possibly. You might go into elimination and go against your best friend in the house, and you're a rookie. And you're foreign, so you have no idea what's going on.
Didn't you love how Nam was like, I don't understand what's happening? Like, he did not...
It's so genuine, and
I know. And I also, who else said it? I forget who said, they were like, I don't know if Nam is just actually really lost in this game or if he's just pretending to be lost, which if he's pretending to be lost, that's genius.
Yeah, I think he's actually lost. He seems to just be following somebody's lead. Every time he votes, it's always like, I'm going with the house. I'm going with, these people.
I don't think he really, I think he's a real like rookie, and Lolo's his partner, which he would benefit as having a vet as a partner who can like really kind of teach him the game. Lolo kind of knows the game, but still I don't know.
Lolo is speaking from experience when like it's about to be a tough day for you. You might go into elimination. Because Lolo on that first Champs for Star season went into like every elimination. She didn't really go against her friends necessarily because they were all gunning for her.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a rough time for her. And so she spread that knowledge onto Nam. Luckily, Nam didn't have to see an elimination against his best friend, but you got to think his time is coming soon.
Yeah, and do you think they're just going to leave Michi? Like, there's some weak players in here. Do you think they're keeping them around to get an easy skull? Do you think they want them in the final so they have an easy win? Like, I don't...
I gotta say it's the easy skull. Because you can't get to a final without a skull.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, we get to, I know we've already kind of talked about the elimination, but yeah, the elimination was fire escape. It was more difficult version. my brother's home, I think. Sorry. It was a more difficult elimination.
Your brother? Not our brother.
My brother. Oh yeah, you're adopted. Anyway. Fire escape. Yeah, I know. It's like twice as long, three times more obstacles. And then when you saw this elimination, you're like, oh, it's definitely a guy's day because the girls already did this elimination.
Yeah.
For me, at least, because I was still confused on why everyone was so dead set it was a guy's elimination. Best elimination of the season. Cam cheering for Leroy. You spoke about that. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Leroy smoking the obstacles on this. He even got caught up on the last one, which
but
added to the intensity.
They edited it like to make it look like it was closer than it was.
Yeah, I mean they edited it to make it seem like he was stuck for longer, but he still got stuck there for like 2 pulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Close. I mean, it takes 2 to tango. This wouldn't have been an amazing elimination without Jay.
No, I know. It was nice and it was like just close enough where I was on the edge of my seat. Yeah, it was awesome. Now we have 1, 2, 3. Well, let's see. Fessy, Devin, Kyle,
and Leroy.
4 guys.
Is there only 1 gold skull for the guys left?
Yeah, and I think that's why Leroy was like, I just got to do it. It was a good, brave choice. And then you have for the women, you have Anissa and Cam.
Yeah, that's it.
So
it's definitely going to be a girls' elimination next episode. And then after that, I don't know how they're going to do it.
Yeah, we're going to have to do like a double girls' elimination to catch up.
Yeah, maybe that's something they'll do. But with the whole rogue agent, that's where I get confused. And obviously, and then my head starts hurting when I try to think about it. So
yeah, when for the daily challenge, when they're like, "Oh, Corey, you're the rogue agent, so you sit out." It's like, okay, like, cool. Like that's so stupid.
It is. Yeah, not liking the rogue agent twist.
It doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't add anything. But whatever. Of the guys left, Michi, Nam, CT, Darrell, Josh, Corey. Those are 6 guys without a skull left.
I mean, it's hard to say who gets their chance. It's hard to say when TJ calls it quits and send everybody home. It's like, again, it hurts my brain to think about how this is all going to play out. Because obviously it matters who wins the daily challenge. Whoever wins the daily challenge at this point better throw themselves in there no matter what.
If I was Corey, Darrell, like it would suck to see Corey, Darrell, and CT all just get sent home because they don't have skulls. Like maybe what they should do is go against Devin to try to get that skull back in the game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, if CT and Darrell wanted to be like, yo, we both want to get in to the elimination. We got to take out Devin so that way there's another, like, I don't know. They need to start thinking about that. For the women left, we have Gabby, Teresa, Nani, Amber B, Casey, Big T, Lolo, and Amber M, all without skulls. So, like, there's a lot.
All the girl rookies are still in the game, right? Because Tori went home, Ashley went home. Oh, Natalie was a rookie. She went home.
Yeah. Liv, well, she got
medically DQ'd. A lot of rookies left though. But that's what we usually see with this skull twist. We saw that last season with Bailey and Swaggy making it really far. So
yeah. Oh, I forgot about them.
Yeah, I shouldn't have brought them up. It's all Teresa's fault.
Yeah.
Darrell said it best at the end. It's all Teresa's fault.
The end.
Leroy stays with Casey. I think it's a great decision. Casey got second in the final last season. So, yeah.
And she has the Big Brother Alliance, which
is falling apart, but still.
Yeah, still. Yeah, no, I think it was a good choice.
Yeah. So Corey and Teresa are a new team. Don't really feel anything about that.
No. It's like whatever.
Next on, we get a mud wrestle challenge. That should be fun. Anissa and Lolo kind of get into it.
Yeah, and I think there was one clip where everybody was attacking Teresa, so.
Nice. So she still has a target on her back. Right. All right, but that pretty much covers it. Anything that you can think of that we missed?
Oh, I don't know. My thoughts are all over the place this episode, but I just want to see Cam and Leroy make it to the end.
Yeah, I think the only person with a skull that's in danger is Devin. I think everybody else is kind of coasting.
I don't think the women will start going after Anissa's skull yet. There's still enough, but
yeah. And honestly, Anissa in elimination is no slouch and very intimidating, depending on the elimination.
Yeah.
So,
especially a lot of the rookies are smaller. So,
yep. All right. Well, thanks for joining, everybody. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. All right. Until next time, peace out.
Peace.